Hey everybody, the full moon in Aries is happening at 6 degrees Aries on Friday, September 29th, 6 a.m. in the morning Eastern Time. What does your sign need to know about what may be revealed beneath the full moon beams? We will find out with the tarot, so keep watching. So welcome to the channel, or welcome back as the case may be. So good to see you here. Ariel and I are stoked to be discussing this full moon in Aries. It looks like it could be a good one. We are starting to enter eclipse season, which will be happening in October. Stay tuned to the channel for videos on that particular energy. But this full moon looks okay. The North Node in Aries is trining Venus direct in Leo at this full moon. So that's very nice. We also have Mercury direct, thankfully, but he's direct on the same degree that he was when he went retrograde back in August. So if something was very unclear back at the end of August, some snafu or strange thing was happening, or you were waiting on information, you can definitely have an opportunity to get that information finally delivered now at this full moon in Aries. And I feel like this information that Mercury may be delivering will help us align our desires to open up a new path ahead. Again, with that North Node in Aries trining Venus in Leo. So things that we value, things that are important to us, whether it's money, relationships, jobs, creative projects, whatever currently is top of your priority list that you're trying to create a new destiny around. There could be some very interesting illuminations, epiphanies, downloads, psychic insights of how you can keep the ball rolling with a new initiative along these lines. Because remember, Aries is about the new. Also, you want to look back to when we had the new moon in Aries back 6 months prior. And remember also, we had a new moon solar eclipse April 20th, I believe, as well. So what have you been doing? What initiatives did you start back then? The next day, Mercury went retrograde, remember, in Taurus after that new moon solar eclipse. So we have, even you can look back 6 months previous, if something, again, got kind of delayed with the Mercury retrograde in Taurus. And then we have the Mercury that was retrograde in Virgo, but now everything's direct, and Mercury, again, a player going direct on the degree he went retrograde in Virgo. I just feel like there's messages from the past, which the past could be back in August or back in the end of April, for things that may have gotten delayed. Finally, there could be the green light, the insight, the information that can help us move forward. So I think this could be a very interesting full moon. We're going to dive in with the tarot and see what might be coming to light for each of the signs. Let's see what we got going on for y'all. All right, Aries, let's see what you need to know by the light of this full moon. What is being illuminated for you? I think about something you started back around your birthday. Let's see what we need to know for you, Aries. We have the moon, of course. It's your full moon, your personal full moon, and the Three of Pentacles. And we have the King of Cups. Okay. All right. So I think the King of Cups for me is a time marker for Scorpio season. So this full moon is helping you readjust the plan. Like, you're going to be putting the plan in motion over the next 3 weeks from the full moon. And then at the start of Scorpio season, I think you're going to see some sort of important next step, culmination, emotional investment, happy news, happy surprise. The further emotional investment into a particular idea, opportunity, etc. Is going to continue. Now, of course, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be affecting your 4th house of home, your 8th house of other people's money, and then also your 12th house of shifting some sort of like baggage. I mean, All of those are possibly in play. But what I basically feel here is that, where you have been a little uncertain because the information wasn't there. You were waiting on something, this Three of Coins, of the solid intel, the information, so you could move forward and build on this idea or this project, whatever your initiative, whatever your goal is currently. But it just wasn't there. The information wasn't back there in Taurus season. It wasn't back there in Virgo season. Or maybe there was a piece of it. You got a piece in Taurus season. You got a piece in Virgo season. But now where's the final piece? So the final piece of the puzzle is falling into place with this plan of what this thing is that you are building. And you're going to be able to finish the darn thing with this piece that's coming in. You're going to finish it by Scorpio season, the start of Scorpio season, which is, October 22nd, 23rd. So this is good. I don't see anything negative here. I do feel with this Moon, King of Cups, I do feel you are releasing something from your past, some sort of emotional baggage, that perhaps also some sort of emotional situation that has kept you also from maybe moving forward with a plan. Like an emotional blockage. It could be a person, a relationship you're finally kind of putting into perspective. It could be something like that. But yeah, I feel like this is very good. This Moon energy too, since this is coming out, this May, and with the Cancer energy, may be very much associated with home situations that you want to change. You have an agenda for improving your home, changing a living space, whatever you got going on there. Or an issue with family, that a plan that you have had in the works. Again, that information has been hanging in the ethers. It's now coming home. And you're going to be able to direct your emotional energy to your satisfaction, where before you were kind of twisted in the wind. You don't like to wait. So, the plan is here. The information for the solid plan. Now, the Three of Coins also has associations with craft and what you're good at, and also with workplace and work colleagues. So there may also be something like that coming to light finally. Maybe you've been waiting on hearing about an opening at your workplace so that you can, move to another department or apply for a promotion or something like that. That's also finally being announced. So there could be an important announcement connected with your workplace as well. And the next phase of that plan and that situation rolling out would be happening in Scorpio season. All right, Taurus, let's see what you got going on here with this full moon in Aries. What do you need to know? What is being brought to life for the Taurus peoples? Let's see. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oh, we have some Pluto. We have an Ariel flopping on the desk. And we have a Two of Swords. And we have the Nine of Cups. All right. All's well that ends well. All right. Beautiful wish card here with the Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, the Plutonian, Pluto, Death card. Okay. So this full moon is bringing insight and illumination into helping you make a decision. This has been a theme coming up for Taurus the last several months, actually. You have been sitting on the fence about something with the Two of Swords showing up here. But that's because you really have needed some extra time to look inwardly to your interior landscape instead of outwardly. That's why she has a blindfold on, because she's not supposed to look out here for the answer. She's supposed to look within. So you've been looking within. You've been looking within maybe for the last 2 months with this Two of Swords here. It's getting to be crunch time with the Pluto card showing up here. Pluto, don't wait. If you're not ready, he doesn't care. He's just going to make it happen anyway. Okay, so please get off the fence. This full moon should be giving you that piece of information where you're realizing, I've had enough rumination. It's time to go for my dream with the Nine of Cups. What is my appetite? There's a Taurus word. What am I craving? What am I wishing? What am I desiring? Nine of Cups. What is my wish? if you want this wish to happen, it's time to make the change. And this full moon in Aries is going to show you how to get unstuck. And it's interesting too, like this full moon is happening in your 12th house of the behind the scenes, your interior life, the subconscious. So this answer, you could just wake up one day around the full moon or day before, day after, whatever, and you'd be like, okay, now I know what to do. Now I know what to release, the Pluto, in order to move forward in the direction of my dream. I know what to do. You know, sometimes that's the way it is. We have to just wait for that internal shift. You know, of course, when I say wait, I mean, it's waiting with action behind it. And the action is internal, the reflection, spending time in quiet, ruminating, thinking, evaluating, you know, I mean, it's not just waiting like la la la, you know, waiting for a bus or something, twiddling your thumbs or looking at your phone. No, we're really talking about this internal processing, analysis, reflection that looks outwardly maybe like you're not doing anything, you're just sitting there waiting, but inwardly is where the change and the work and the transition is happening. So this is on, it's game on with this. So you know what to do to move forward in the direction of your dream. This is coming at this full moon. You know what's being illuminated, what needs to shift, and really acting out of your inspiration rather than acting out of fear and limitation. That's another thing also. All right, this is, you know, going for the dream. And you're going to go for it, Taurus. All right, Gemini, let's see what the messages are for you at this full moon in Aries. Gemini, what do you need to know? Let's find out. Illumination in your life is coming, Gemini. Oh, we have the Star. Isn't that beautiful? And the Three of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is good. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move that. These things are annoying me on the side here. Okay. All right. So something is very wondrous and worthy and beautiful in your world. The Star card. So some miracle has happened or is about to happen. You may see some sort of miraculous energy. And when I say miraculous, it's in quotes. That means different things to different people. I feel like I have to sneeze. So there is some sort of miraculous energy that is manifesting at this full moon. Star is such a great card of healing and a new destiny opening up and just really something beautiful happening. News of maybe a promotion, news of your star quality. This is your 9th house, of course, the Aquarius energy. So it could be news of a travel opportunity, news of publishing, getting something accepted for publishing, just some sort of new spiritual pursuit you're involved in with the 9th house or whatever it is. I mean, but there is a mini miracle. This is still going to take time to develop, though, with the Knight of Pentacles here and the Three of Wands. But it is very good. These are not negative energies. So it could be by Sagittarius season. So that is in 3 months, in December, end of November, December, where this may finally bear fruit. So the news will come in at this full moon, and then the big ship and the show really gets on the road. This is something valuable with the Knight of Pentacles here. And this is something that's going to grow. So you have to trust in the pace of the thing and its development. Don't push, don't rush. Know that the ship is going to take as long as the ship takes to come in, but it's coming. All right, same thing in the Knight of Pentacles. It's valuable. It can change your life in profound ways, in ways that you can count on, that in ways that could give you security, financial security, emotional security, whatever. Okay, so that's what I feel is going on here. Something news that's going to make you feel very sparkly and excited, and could have a significant impact on your overall life direction. That's also 9th house. The full moon is happening in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. So again, if this is something that you have been wishing for, you see her little sparkler here in this card. If you've been wishing for that for a while, you could really see evidence at this Aries full moon of a very heartfelt wish starting to manifest. But again, it's starting, and it's going to continue to develop over the next 3 months. All right, Cancer, let's see what you need to know about this full moon. It is, of course, illuminating your 10th house of career if you have Cancer rising, but we will just see what the energies are that come out. Full moon in Aries for the Cancer people. Oh, we have a 3 of Wands. I shuffled. We just got that for Gemini. Oh, a double 3. 3 of Cups and a 3 of Wands. Oh, and some Capricorn. All right, so you've been obsessing over something or someone. Could be a Capricorn involved, but Capricorn is your 7th house of relationships. Something that you have now personally, but of course I have a Scorpio moon, so take what I'm about to say through that lens. I think some obsessions can be good, but that's Scorpio moon. Some obsessions are fine. Other obsessions, yeah, they get off the rails and they're unhealthy. I think you've had some sort of healthy obsession to make an important change in your world. This could be through a business endeavor, a creative work, whatever goals that you currently have. You've been doggedly, persistently obsessed in making this happen for yourself. This change that you want, this goal, the ship coming in. You've been maybe working on this. This could be something you've been working on for the last 3 years even. It could be longer than just the last 3 months. It could be the last 3 months though. I think there's some beautiful news coming for you. This 3 of Cups. You will see good news, joy, celebration at this full moon here. Whoops. That your obsession is paying off. Now, that doesn't mean this is the end of whatever it is you're working on, but there could be a win. There is a win for you that shows you to keep going. Because notice this comes after this also. So, you know how sometimes it is. We do need a win. We need affirmation from the universe. We need the kudos. We need to know yes, all our sacrifices, all our hard work, all our obsession is paying off. We're going in the right direction. So this could continue to evolve also over the next 3 months into Capricorn season. But I think you're going to see at this Aries full moon, thumbs up from the universe. You are going in the right direction, and there is good news around that for you with the 3 of Cups. Something where you're going to be like, woohoo! All of my efforts are paying off. That is wonderful, Cancer. All right, Leos, let's see what we got for you. Full moon message. Venus is still in your sign. Can you believe it? It seems like she's been in there forever. And she's in good support with the North Node at this full moon, which is in compatible energy to yours, Aries. So let's see, Leos, what we got for you. Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Ooh, and an Ace of Pentacles. Love it. And a 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So Mercury's still in Virgo, which is showing up here. We have double 9s. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. So there could be some really nice money news coming in for you at this full moon. It could be too that if you recently, in the month of September, if you started something, if you started your own business, if you started a new job, if you started some other type of financial investments or whatever you started anew with your personal growth and your money growth, whatever you started, I think you're gonna hear some good news, or you're gonna see that this is on the right path for you to manifest all the financial goals that you have. Right? So the 9 of Cups is beautiful here as our first energy. This is, of course, our wish, our appetite, our gusto, our determination to make something beautiful happen for ourselves. But also with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like you have planted the seed, or you're going to get the information at this full moon in Aries to help you plant the seed, to further your well-being, your personal growth, your financial growth, like feeling like, great, I got this, I can take care of myself, I'm moving in the right direction. Now it's interesting because we got double nines here, and the full moon is happening in your 9th house of the big picture perspective of your life. 9th house is also about travel, long distance travel. It is about publishing, academia, writing, international business, all of those types of things, about expanding your horizons, both physically and just figuratively speaking, expanding your mind. You could be investing in yourself, getting some information to invest in yourself through some sort of personal self-growth program at this time. You might be signing up for, I mean, it doesn't have to be a college degree, but some sort of program to further your personal growth, investing in yourself. All of these are possibilities here. The information is coming to light for you to do that. You may be making the decision, the commitment with this Ace of Pentacles to do that. Alternatively, again, aces, because they have the hand, it could be the hand of the universe bringing you some sort of payment you've been waiting for, check in the mail, finally, or some sort of possible job interview or job offer with this 9 of Pentacles here. I mean, this is very, very lovely energy here. So let's see. Remember, it's a general reading. Let's see what comes about. But it also could be finally at the Aries full moon, you see the opportunity that you can apply for. Maybe if there hasn't been any opportunities lately that look interesting. So this is about this full moon, really where you see your life going, down the road of your life. Of course, we can only see so far sometimes, right? So it's we can't see everything, right? Can't see everything. We see as far as we can ahead. I think this full moon is going to help you see a little bit farther ahead in your life and what you're creating, the path that you're going down, and some beautiful wishes starting to be fulfilled for you, particularly with your finances and what you value. All right, Virgos, let's see what we have going on for you at this full moon in Aries. Virgos, what is going on? Virgos. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. And the Empress. And the Moon. Oh my goodness. Look at all of this strong feminine energy coming out here, Virgo. Okay. So we have two energies of the moon here, the High Priestess and also, of course, the Moon card. All right, this is what I feel. Something is still in its growth stages for you. And what'll be revealed at this full moon is the first, I'm just going to have to use a pregnancy metaphor, the first trimester of the growth. Right, this is a process, this is a 9-month-long process that you are going through. All right, there's the Empress showing up here. So we got 6 more months to go, which takes us to Aries season, end of March into April. For the trajectory of this situation that you are trying to nurture, to grow, to develop. You're going to get a very strong intuitive hit at this full moon. The full moon is in your 8th house, which is interesting. That is the house of the occult. So you're going to get some very strong knowing. I mean, it depends on how you get your psychic information. Some people hear it, some people feel it, some people get it in a dream. I mean, whatever way you get your intel from your intuition, you're going to get that clarity of the next step. This is what needs to develop next. This is how this needs to grow next. I think this is something that absolutely, with the High Priestess here, it needs to be kept to yourself. I feel like because we have 3 major arcanas here, you are nurturing, you're hatching some big plan for yourself. It's huge. It may have some, because of the strong feminine energy too, it's going to be helpful for you to be in a very receptive mode at this full moon. So, you know how sometimes Virgo, it's busy, busy, busy. Virgo, 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 busy. I think with this full moon, you do need some time to pull back, center yourself, allow that full moon energy to work its magic so that you can really tune in on what has developed these 3 months and then what's to come in the next 6 months. This is going to be a process of flow. This is the other thing, and not pushing. You're growing and flowing and thriving. And that full moon in Aries is going to show you, it's going to bathe you in that beautiful full moon light that is going to give you that intuitive download, the knowing of where you're going with this situation. But it's more in terms of what you're going to be allowing yourself to do, what you're going to be allowing the universe to direct you to. What you're going to be allowing your intuition to tune into, to go. Whatever you're developing, this is not coming from your brain. I mean, it is, but it's not also. I know you're ruled by Mercury. You like your facts and your figures. This is an internal growth process. This is an internal knowing process. So, you know me, I like practical examples. Like, let's say you have your own business and you're working on a product line that you're developing to sell. Let's just make up a story. If you are thinking, I'm going to do all the market research, and I'm going to find the best-selling, let's say you're doing, I don't know, let's make up something, soap business. I'm going to find all the best-selling soaps out there. Like, what are the scents that people love? Like, I'm going to do all my research, and then I'm going to know which ones I should do. No. That's not the right approach. The right approach, according to these cards, and of course it's a general reading, is let me center in my internal knowing. Let me tune into my feminine side. Let me tune into my Taurus and Libra energy with this Empress here. And let me feel into this. So a different approach is required for you. You're going to see this and know this. In terms of, I think, the next 9 months of your life and where you're choosing to invest your creative energies in particular, because the Empress is showing up here. Okay, and of course, creative energy could be in, if you're developing a business, if you're, writing a book, if you're creating a relationship, whatever you're doing. Okay, so this is very interesting energy that's coming out. It is antithetical. Right? It's the antithesis to how you would normally operate. And when I say normally in quotes, because you're ruled by Mercury. So can you kind of feel into this energy and use it, especially for the next 6 months? All right, Libras, let's see what you need to know about this full moon in Aries, which is happening in your 7th house of relationships. Oh, Libras, how are you doing with everything going on in your life with the South Node going through your sign? How's that working for you? All right, let's see what we got for you. Ooh, we have Aries energy, the Emperor. And we have the High Priestess. I shuffled, but we just got that. Oh, and we have the Hanged Man, which is perspective here. Okay. All right, this is what I feel. Three major arcana. So this is going to probably be a fairly significant full moon for you. This is a question of, what are you sacrificing? I think something's coming to light where, is something worth it? Or are you sacrificing yourself, your own needs, to perhaps the needs of someone else? The relationship? That's one way to look at this. The sacrifice with the Hangman here. The High Priestess feeling like you can't say something. Or if you do, all hell will break loose if you speak up for your needs. So there could be a choice you're making here to hold tight, hang fire, and perhaps not express something that you need. You may be biding your time, but also I feel like you may see the writing on the wall that you cannot continue to sacrifice and do this game anymore either, with either a personal, business relationship, friendship, whatever. There could be something like that. Timing is everything. We got the timing card here with the perspective. And this is about something that is kind of hanging in the balance, that we can't just quite take action on it yet. Same thing, High Priestess. But this full moon will show you perhaps where you need to take your personal power back, where there may be a power imbalance in a relationship. We have your new moon happening October 15th, 16th, right in that time frame. So it may be that you can take action upon that at that time. I feel like this is a strategic full moon for you. It's kind of going to show you the lay of the land. And again, like where the power players, the power positions are. The other way to look at this too, like let's say you have your own business, which is, is possible with this Emperor showing up here. And if you're working on some sort of deal, again, you're going to get some sort of information, but the time is not right yet to act on that information. And you may even fall privy to a secret. You may get some secret info, intel stuff, Libra, that you can take advantage of later in some sort of business deal. That's very possible here as well. So it's also possible, full moons do bring secrets to light also. And this was something coming out, I think, also in a reading I did for you not too long ago. So there could be a secret that comes out, one that's been hanging around for a while, and finally it gets revealed. That is possible here. It may only get revealed partially, because we have the High Priestess, so some piece of the secret may still stay behind closed doors. But it is possible, it's Aries, so that Aries full moon may bring the truth. Aries is the truth teller, truth warrior, may bring that out as well. So this is interesting energies here. Of course, anytime we have a full moon opposite, well, even if it's in our own sign, either way, opposite or in our own sign, we can feel more drained than usual. So you may need a little extra rest, dealing with this energy. It's very, very possible. But your relationships, something about a relationship is definitely in the frame, and people's hidden agendas or even your own hidden agenda might be exposed. So just be aware of that. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have going on for you at this full moon in Aries. What do the Scorpios need to know? Find out. Oh, we got your energy. Pluto, the Death card, and the Two of Wands. Okay. And the Four of Cups. All right, well, you've been waiting. You've been waiting for the universe to point and show you the way in some situation. And it's going to do it. It's doing it. All right, see, you have been standing at the crossroads. You could have gone that way or that way, but you weren't sure. You waited, and that's good. You didn't want to make a premature move. That's good. You waited. You were savvy about that. But now here it comes with the full moon Death card here. So the message is coming. The information is coming. That's going to get you out of this crossroads. You're going to choose a road. You're going to choose a path to go down. And whatever you got going on in your life, of course, the full moon is happening in your 6th house of work and well-being, so maybe it has something to do with that, but it could be in some other area of your life also. And of course, the Four of Cups is traditionally the one where the cup is coming out of the thin air and is being presented to somebody who's thinking the cup is never going to come, or I'm not going to like this other cup either because the other 3 cups I had were a bunch of crap anyway, so why was this cup going to be any different? This cup is going to be different. It's going to be different. So the cup is coming. The cup is coming at this full moon. It's going to help get you out of some sort of emotional apathy that you have been involved in as you've been waiting to figure out which way to go. Even you were getting a little tired of yourself trying to, figure it all out. But the cups are here. So the information that's coming, you're going to feel it with your intuition. You're going to know that whatever this cup is coming from the universe, you're going to know if it feels right or not. The right cup will come that feels right and that will put you on the path that you're supposed to go down next. And get you going. So this is very interesting. I think, oh, sorry, I left my email open. But that's a sign from the universe. The ding, the cup is coming. I think the start of your birthday season also, you may be starting on that path. So it's like the news could come in now at this full moon, and then 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later with this 4 of cups, it's like, boom, we are on the road. We're doing it. We're going forward. And we're glad we chose the cup and we listened to our intuition. So interesting here. But this is going to be something good. This is a profound change that you have been wanting in your life with the death card showing up here. You waited. I think it's really good that you waited because this is a profound change. This is not just like, changing your clothes for a night out from your work clothes to your evening clothes. Now, this could have a major change of your lifestyle or some investment of your energy. That's going to be a big change for you. So it was wise that you were waiting for your intuition and the universe to merge together into the exact right thing and to really feel into that and know what it is. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we have going on for you with this full moon in Aries. Sagittarius. Oh, we have the 8 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands. Ooh, and the Ace of Pentacles. All right, very nice. So you have had some options present themselves since Leo season. But you weren't really sure with this 5 of Wands, or the options came in Leo season, but then on August 23rd, when Mercury went retrograde, everything got confused. 5 of Wands. Like you just kept second guessing yourself. You started this, but then you didn't like it. You started that, and that didn't work. It just didn't gel. It didn't come together with this 5 of Wands. So you could have started something with great enthusiasm, this 8 of Wands, but then things kind of fell apart. The Mercury retrograde. Or you just kind of lost your energy, or your energy had to go to other things rather than the exciting thing that you started with the 8 of Wands. But now here comes the Ace of Pentacles. So this for me is very much about focused intention on that which can bring rewards. The planting of the big seed. So this full moon is going to show you, okay, here's the information. It's interesting that it's Pentacles also because Mercury is retrograde in Virgo, right? And Mercury is stationing. Mercury is at the same degree in Virgo as it was when it stationed retrograde at this full moon. It's at the same degree. Of course, it's moving forward now. So the confusion with this 5 of Wands that's showing up here. And of course, Wands is your energy. So this was you, I don't know. The information's coming in is solid. Like you finally boom, I got this. I know what I'm doing next. I know where I'm investing my energy. And there could be news of a monetary nature that's also coming in at this full moon. Very possible. Also, it's also possible because it's happening in your 5th house, which is a very creative house. You could have been starting a project, a creative project, whatever that is, whatever you're creating in the world. But again, Mercury goes retrograde and you second guess which one you chose. And that's okay. Mercury retrograde can help us review things underway. And are they still aligned for us? Are they working? Do we need to tweak them? So, it has its place. It's helpful. But the point is that you have the clarity now in terms of what is the worthy thing to continue to develop. If there have been options or you were tweaking things. Even if you were tweaking something, it's now at this full moon in your 5th house of creativity. You're seeing, the little tweaks, the little changes I made, they're going to bear fruit. I really chose the right things to invest my energy in to fix while Mercury is retrograde. This is good. It's going to be moving in the right direction. So this is excellent. Love this for you. So whatever, like I said, the Five of Wands is really the key here for me, because like I said, you started something with, you had a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things were moving forward, and then things got confused. Your energy maybe got scattered in some other directions. It's okay, it happens. But now you're back, you're aligned, because aces for me are about the self. So it's like you're aligned, you're focused, you're like, okay, this is it, let's do it. So I love this for you. And this may have a very positive impact on your finances also, because it is the Pentacles. And knowing how to move forward with the financial angle of this is also going to be good. You could be also starting to invest your energies into growing your own business too. Like maybe you're finally able to start your own business, if that's been something that's been on your radar for a while, because the full moon is in your house of the entrepreneur, also that fifth house. So, and let's not forget too, the fifth house is the house of luck. So you also, whatever you're starting at this full moon, I mean, it's not that we really start things at full moons. We start them a few days after a new moon, but the illumination of what you want to start and having the clarity on that now really could also bring you benefit, can bring you luck with your finances, especially. So this is very good. Love this for you. I'm just feeling like overall, it's like this sense of solid clarity that you have now that you didn't have a couple weeks ago. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have going on for you at this full moon in Aries. Ariel is making her presence known. There she is. She's like, Capricorn, pay attention, Capricorn. Pay attention to the Nine of Swords. Pay attention to the Ace of Pentacles. Pay attention to the Pluto. All right. So we have some sort of beautiful new beginning for you. All right. So this full moon in Aries is going to help you remove some stress from your life with this Nine of Swords here. Okay, so if you've been worried, stressed, not sleeping well, of course we don't usually sleep well at full moons anyway, I know I don't, but whatever you have been worried about, and show me a Capricorn who doesn't worry since you're ruled by Saturn, but whatever's been dramatic, traumatic, that's been on your mind, this full moon is going to help sweep it out, because we have an Ace of Pentacles showing up here. So, of course, Pentacles is your energy. Aces for me are about the self. So, this beautiful Pluto here. So, some change for the better with your finances, with an offer, with a project, with something you're investing your energy into to grow. So, yes, this can be a job offer. This could be planting a seed, finally investing in something you've been wanting to invest in. Maybe you were worried because you didn't know if you would be able to do it, or something like that. Getting the green light on a project that you can finally move forward on with this Ace of Pentacles. Something's coming in that has the potential to change your life in a very significant way, but it's an ace that's showing up here. So this is very much about a beginning, a new beginning. You've been worried. Where's the new beginning? The new beginning is at hand. Now, this full moon is happening in your fourth house, which is home, family, roots, the foundation of your life. So this could be making a significant change from the ground up, so to speak. So something that you have been holding on to for security, because that's also our fourth house, for emotional security, like an emotional security blanket, especially if you've been in a Nine of Swords. If you've had some sort of emotional security blanket, and I mean this as a metaphor. This could be a person, a place, a thing, whatever, a job. I mean, it doesn't matter. This full moon is going to show you where that needs to be released. If you want to start growing, Ace of Pentacles, in a new direction, this full moon is going to show you the emotional security blanket that needs to be passed on, tossed away, taken to Goodwill. I mean, whatever, right? It's got to go. This Death card that's showing up here. So this is, really about moving beyond fears with this Nine of Swords and then this Pluto here. And also realizing that this full moon could be really giving you a firm, beautiful affirmation from the universe with this Ace of Pentacles. So some sort of piece of, like I said, a news, a kudo, an award, a congratulations, whatever, something beautiful, because it's the big hands. It's the hand coming from the universe with the coin. Something of value being presented to you because you value yourself also. And you're moving out of this period of the Nine of Swords, of feeling like it's not ever going to happen for you. I mean, we know, Saturn ruled people. We can go down that into that place for sure. But there's something at this full moon that's going to help pick you up out of that place, help you release something you don't need in your life anymore, and help you move forward in an inspired new direction. I also think Scorpio season is going to be very significant for you. I said that in another reading that also I recently did for Capricorns. So this is good. Let's see what manifests. All right, Aquarius, let's see what you need to know at the full moon in Aries. Aquarius. Oh, we have a Seven of Swords. Great. And we have a Leo. We have the Sun card. Okay. And we have the Six of Wands. Alrighty. All right. So, the truth is coming out. That's the thing. The sun, all things nothing can be hidden under the light of the sun. Things can be hidden under the light of the moon, but not under the light of the sun. So it's interesting that this is coming out here for you. And then the Six of Wands, which is victory and success. This is, of course, we have a 7 here. The Leo energy is your 7th house of relationships. So somebody's going to think that they've pulled one over on you, but they have not. All right. So you may let somebody know, because this full moon is also happening in your 3rd house of conversations. You may let somebody know that you know exactly what they've been up to. The 7 of Swords. This is not you doing anything. This is somebody else, because it's the 7. So it's your 7th house. You're in the right here. Whatever this is going on. The Six of Wands, the sun, you have not had a lack of integrity, but somebody else has. And there is a victory here for you in this particular situation. Whatever you have going on, whatever it is, you are the one who will be proven correct and proven right. But you already know that. So this full moon could have an interesting conversation. It could be of course, it could be also a text message or something like that, where this person may get called out on their shenanigans. And with the Sun card here, it's, the Leo energy. Venus is in Leo. It is trining the North Node. So this also could be showing you where you don't need this person in your life anymore as well. Like, your direction going forward does not need this shenanigan association any longer. So there could be something like that happening. Because let's not forget, regardless of whatever house Libra is for you, because it might not be, it could be whatever house it is in your natal chart. The fact with South Node transiting Libra, for all of us, it is about our relationships. And are they of integrity or not? Are they past their sell-by date or not? So, all of us, regardless of what house Libra is for us, will be dealing with these types of relationships, questions, and issues, whether it's romantic, family, friendships, business, whatever. So it's like doing a clear out of, this type of shenanigan. So there's going to be something coming to light. You're fine. I don't think anything's going to touch you with this. You might be, full moons can be sometimes a little shocking. You may be slightly shocked at, we don't have anything too shocking here, but be slightly, because it's Aries too, and Aries energy can sometimes be a little like, whoa, did that just happen? It could be slightly shocking, the extent of this person's Seven of Swords Fibonacci shenanigan. Yeah, you got this, you're handling it. But just know there might be a little of that. The truth's coming out. They tried to pull a fast one. They were trying to run off with your money, run off with your heart, run off with something they shouldn't be running off with. And, you got them by the short hairs, so to speak, with this energy. There's the affirmation from my email, which I forgot to shut down. You'll be fine. You'll be fine with this. And the other thing too, with the Six of Wands, they will know not to mess with you again. Like, be of integrity. You don't need to have a temper tantrum. I don't think you will. But, the Six of Wands, remember, that's the one where the guy's on his high horse, right? So you don't want to get on your high horse necessarily, like, you know what I'm saying. But you can definitely, like, have that magisterial, like, don't even kind of energy with me, right? Because normally you're pretty easygoing, Aquarius, right? But this, whatever this is, like, you're like, no. Like, just don't even think. So you can get a little haughty, a little magisterial. You got the Leo here, so you can get a little kingly or queenly about it. It's fine. But just, you don't have to go too over the top. But let them know. Like, let them know that this is BS. All right, you're calling them out. You are calling them out on it. And Pisces, let's see what you need to know about this full moon in Aries happening in your second house of monies. Let's see what the energies have to say about your message. Oh, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay. And Pluto. Pluto's been showing up a lot in this reading today. Well, the writing's on the wall. I'm not really breaking this out by houses in this reading. I mentioned it a couple times in the different signs, but the second house is not just of money. It's your self-esteem, your self-worth. And with the Eight of Cups showing up here, this is interesting. So, and then the Six of Swords, which is moving past the trouble. I think you're really going to see that there is some situation that it's just not emotionally fulfilling for you anymore. And perhaps has caused you a lot of problems, because the Six of Swords, like I said, is troubles passing away, which means there's been troubles. So you're like, I can't deal with this shenanigan anymore. Like, I got things to do, places to go, people to see. I got money to make. North Node is in my second house. Like, I got stuff to do. I feel good about myself. Like, I don't need this drama in my life. Like, enough. And, the Scorpio energy here, that's the ninth house of the big picture perspective of your life. So, like, there's some baggage you're letting go of. Like, you don't see this situation in the next chapter of your life, where you're going to be heading, what you're going to be doing. Maybe at one time it was fine. It nurtured you in some way. But we also have the Scorpio energy showing up here with the Eight of Cups as well. So it's like something has passed its sell-by date. But it's not only that. It's like, it's caused you problems. And you sometimes, any Pisces placement does this. We usually hang in there a little too long. We stay a little too long with certain things. Because we're like, I know they're going to fix it. I know it's going to, and then it doesn't. And that's okay. That's part of the Pisces nature. It's all right. Don't beat yourself up over it. But now it's really the time. You're seeing this at this full moon in Aries. And Aries is about our freedom also. So it's like, the writing's on the wall. I have to free myself from this situation that has been emotionally taxing, mentally taxing. And I don't see it as part of my life going forward. Now, yes, this can be anything. It's a general reading. So it could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a place you're living. It could be a friendship, whatever you got going on. But the important thing here is that This is in your second house of self-worth and self-esteem. You don't deserve this shenanigan anymore. And you know this, and that's another reason you're ready to let it go. Because you have up-leveled yourself, you know you're worth more, you deserve better. So, and in other instances where you may have been a little hesitant to let something go, now you're like, no, that's it. I've hung in there as long as I can. Enough. All right? But it's out of this newfound sense of self-worth, self-esteem, enhanced. You know, I'm not saying you never had self-esteem before. I'm just saying an enhanced self-esteem, self-worth, especially like I said, North Node going through that second house right now, opening doors for you. The more you choose yourself, the more the universe will choose you. And here comes more opportunities. So you don't want things to be dragging you down. And that's what we got going on here. So this is freedom for you. And you won't go back to it. See, this is the other thing with the death card. It's like you're not going to go backwards. When the death card comes out, especially we're not doing reversals with this deck, but when it comes out upright, it's like, you know, there's no going backwards. The change has come. You accept the change. You're making the change happen yourself because you're the one walking away. You're done. You're out of here. And it feels good to be free and to feel good about yourself. So I think you're going to see this very positive affirmation at this full moon. Thank you so much for joining Ariel and I with your full moon in Aries tarot reading forecast. I'd love to hear what's going on with you with these energies. I love you guys. Take care. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's happening in your world out there. I love to read all the comments. And stay tuned, of course, for your career energy readings, tarot readings for the month of October. They're coming out shortly. I have a brand new career deck I'm excited about. So stay tuned for that. And of course, we will be having the monthly tea and tarot readings as well for October. But I'm going to do the career ones first, and then we'll have those other ones as well for you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification. And keep checking back with the channel. I have heard some people say that YouTube's not sending out notifications for whatever reason. I am publishing videos. I am here. You know, I'm sorry if you don't always get the notifications. Just search for the channel name or check on my channel page. Everything gets updated there. You know, I'm sorry that sometimes YouTube doesn't make it easy. But I'm grateful we have this platform where we can connect with one another, even though sometimes it can be a little challenging to do so. All right, so love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde and Ms. Cranky Pants. You're cranky. You've been very cranky today. Are you hungry? I already fed you. Come on now. We'll see you again soon.